With its stunning good looks and internal battery, this no longer looks like an e-bike. It looks better, and it's intelligent too. With its up to 160 kilometers of range off a single charge, and the fact that you can fit a coil rear shock in there, the bike intrigues me. But the thing that intrigues me the most about this brand new offering from Specialized, the Specialized Kenevo SL, this represents a whole new way of looking at what a bike should be. Take the elegantly mounted TCU Mastermind as the first example. Sure, other e-bikes have had top tube mounted displays before, but Specialized has done what they do best, and they've improved on all of the data fields. Now, I know what you're thinking. This could somewhat be distracting from the ride. I can assure you it's not. Specialized have made sure that the TCU Mastermind is discreet enough while capturing the information that you need to not take away from the experience of your ride. So we now know that the 2022 Kenevo SL is 18 and change kilos out of the box. We know it'll do 160 kilometers off a single charge. It has 29-inch wheels, both front and rear, 170mm travel, front and rear, a range extender for those longer rides, and what I would class as the single greatest top tube display that the market's ever seen. So with all those bells and whistles, could this be the one bike that really does it all? It certainly seems that way on paper. However, there is an elephant in the room that no one's talking about. The 2022 Kenevo SL is from the Specialized SL family, which is typically known, if you're into forums, as a bike that doesn't have enough power. Whether or not the SL family, most importantly, the 2022 Kenevo SL, has enough torque to be able to pull me up hills. Now, I'm used to riding the full-powered Kenevo, and I can tell you, I would 100% be pedaling slower up here on the full-powered Kenevo. I wouldn't be changing gears as often. But this is super achievable. Let's take the low line and make it a little bit more challenging. Just breezes over it. Having the 12-speed SRAM 52-tooth cassette on here, which is 10 teeth larger than my 11-speed cassette on my full-powered Kenevo, this really does make pretty light work of it. You can probably hear me breathing pretty hard. I do that on the full-powered Kenevo as well. There we go, easiest gear. This bike loves to be in the range of 60 and above RPM. It's where it seems to deliver its best power. Okay, let's talk about spec for 2022. There is no alloy version of the Kenevo SL. The Kenevo SL will hold an infinite 250 watts. The battery size is 320 watt hours plus 150 for the range extender. The SWORKS comes with the range extender. Head tube out of the box is 63.5 degrees. In the slackest, it is a very capable 62.5 degrees of head tube angle. And you can adjust the BB height through the horse link in the rear with up to 7 millimeters. A coil rear shock does fit this bike, and for the measurement, I'll put it in the link below. It is a metric 230 by 62.5 millimeter. Ranging from sizes S2 through to S5. I'm 186 centimeters tall, and I choose to ride an S4, which suits me down to the ground. The size changes. With size changes, when it gets down to a smaller bike, you do run a shorter dropper post. The S2, S3 and S4 run 150mm dropper post, and the S5 runs 170mm dropper post. Handlebars are 800mm Bars are 35mm clamp, and the bike can run 2.6 tyres. However, in my experience of riding this over the last week or so, the 2.3s are fucking phenomenal. Really is great. Upon assembly of this bike, I noticed that the rock guard covering the BB doesn't require tools to remove it, which, you know, provokes some thoughts. Nice and easily, undo a toggle and the rock guard will slide off. And you're left with a massive cavity. I don't know if the cavity is supposed to house a tube, but that's certainly what I think I'll be using it for. Now, take into consideration, there is a wiring loom in here. I don't know that this is supposed to go in here, but it seems very convenient to me. This is a 2.9 SWORKS pre-talked tube, and a bit of a push, but it kind of fits in there. The 2022 SWORKS Kenevo SL and Expert Kenevo SL are available in your favorite retailers today. The SWORKS sells for 23,850 Australian dollars, and while that is a sizable chunk of change, this really is the greatest bike that I've ever ridden. You all know that I love the Kenevo, the full powered version. After riding this bike, even wheeling it around the shop when I built it, I've got to tell you that Specialized has hit the mark. This is a sensational bike. I don't expect you to take my word for it, so please drop into your local retailer and ask them to maybe allow you to drool over it. It's a sensational bike. I'm Adam Nicholson. Thanks for watching. Have a rad ride out there. Peace.
Boy, good boy.